my name's Daniel Gibson, and today we're talking about Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now this film obviously follows Batman and Superman as they kind of battle it out, trying to figure out what they're supposed to do in this world that's been created since Superman's entrance into this film. I gotta say, they really did a good job of balancing off of each other. I feel like I was a little worried going into this after Man of Steel. I didn't really enjoy the film. I thought it was really slow and not well paced. And I was bored throughout the entire film, honestly, because it just took so long to get everywhere. So I was definitely a little worried, especially when I saw some of the trailers and how some of the CG looked. I was like, I don't know about this. This is going to be weird. I don't know if I'm going to like this movie. But I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised. Jesse Eisenberg, Ben Affleck, and Henry Cavill all play off each other very nicely. The story was definitely a slower paced movie, but faster than Man of Steel. I feel like now we've got that establishment of that this is going to be a slower paced franchise, but not in a bad way. I feel like it's actually kind of a nice change of pace. We've seen such bang, bang, bang from the Avengers and the Marvel Cinematic Universe of late that it was kind of nice to have this slower paced look at it, to see the whole thing kind of taking its time and seeing this whole vision kind of formulate. I feel like Jesse Eisenberg did a fantastic job as Lex Luthor. Once again, kind of a weird choice in my mind when it initially was announced. Guy did it awesomely. I mean, he really had a great composure and captured that crazy genius villain that really works so well with this universe and with these characters and everything. I feel like he was excellent. I couldn't think of anybody else in the role. He did such a good job at it. Superman and Batman both play off each other well. Ben Affleck was definitely the better actor in this. Henry Cavill kind of felt flat and uninvolved in the movie. He's kind of this steel face throughout the film that's not really got a lot of emotion he's giving you. So I would have liked a little more from that portrayal of Superman, but it was okay. I think it was all fine in the scheme of the movie. It was kind of cool to see the whole universe coming together in this too, as they were kind of starting to pull that whole thing in. Wonder Woman's in it. I'm not spoiling anything. It's in the trailer. And so it was kind of nice to see this whole thing starting to formulate and become what we want, this Justice League movie. So I was excited and pleased with the movie. I gotta say, overall, I was very pleased with it. If I had to go to the negatives about it, I'd say at times it was a little slow paced. The movie, it showed a lot of stuff going on. There was like these kind of things going on that weren't really happening, but it sometimes took you a little bit to figure out. Some of them were easy, some of them took a little longer to be like, okay, is this a dream or is this not? Is this a bit? What's going on here, you know? So there was this whole thing where you kind of confused. I could see it being confusing to some people. I know my wife got a little sidetracked and trying to figure out what was going on because of them. So there was this kind of dynamic going on there that was just a little bit, so it gets hard to follow is what I'm trying to get. That's the base level what I'm saying there. But all in all, still okay, no complaints there. Parental guide wise, there's some graphic imagery, I don't know if I would say a demon or something, but there's some vision in there that you might want to watch out to that could be very frightening for children and stuff. There's not a lot of gore or anything in the movie, but there's definitely violence. I'd say that that's kind of a curve that they've taken with this new thing, is that people die in these movies and they don't really hide it. Batman doesn't necessarily have the same, they don't necessarily show him directly killing anybody, but I mean there's just this different tone going on than what we've seen before, so be warned about that. Sexual content's to a minimum. There's skimpily dressed girls in the movie and stuff, but other than that, there's not really much other than a really awkward scene in the beginning between Superman and Lois Lane that's just like, why is this happening and why is it such a long scene? But you guys, it's just it's a scene that I would just say, it's right there at the beginning. It's a long bathing scene, but yeah, guys, I have to say, all in all, this movie, breaking it down, getting to the brass tacks here, what you guys are waiting for, I'm gonna give this movie a 7.6 on my scale. I think that's a high rating, but I think this one really lived up to the tone of what I was wanting. I feel like it was good, it was balanced. I liked it so much more than the last one. I'm excited to see what they're gonna be doing next. Was it perfect? By no means. But I really feel like it was a good superhero movie and one of the best I've seen so far because it was different. A lot of other superhero movies have gotten repetitive and everything. This was kind of a change of pace and a nice change of pace at that. So without that, I'd say, guys, absolutely this is one to go see in theaters. It's big, it's booming. Go see it in theaters this weekend. Enjoy yourself and just take in this new breath in the superhero universe. As far as movies, I guess. So, but let me know in the comments down below, guys. What's your favorite superhero movie? Is it like the Avengers? Is it Avengers 2? Is it my favorite, if I had to break it down, would probably be Captain America Civil War. I feel like that movie really encapsulated so much I loved. It was by far my favorite I've seen yet, but this one was really good too, so maybe this one will become one of my tops. Who knows? But let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking, guys. If you like what we do here, hit that like button for this video, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button to see all the reviews and everything else we put up all the time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Daniel Gibson. God bless, and we'll see you next time.